What's up, my fellow programmers? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we are going to be deploying our first React.js project using Netlify, which is an awesome hosting service which provides you like great features to host and deploy your React projects or any project for that matter. It can be Svelte, Vue, whatever it may be. You guys can deploy it just using GitHub and Netlify. So if you guys are interested in this topic and want to learn how to deploy this website, keep on watching this video. So the service that we are going to use to host and deploy our React project is called Netlify. They allow you to host React sites, Next.js sites. Today we are going to try to host the React project that we built in our previous video. You guys can check it out on the top right hand corner. There should be a card of that React project that we guys built together. So to start deploying your site, first thing you will need is an account in Netlify. It's totally free and you can upload as many sites as you want. So to create an account, you can either click sign up or start building for free. Once you press that button, it will take you to the sign up screen and you just have to sign in. As I have already signed up and done that process, so it navigated me to my dashboard and I already have some sites deployed here. These are some projects that I'm currently working on. So if you guys are like opening it for the first time, you won't see any project. So but we are going to deploy one more thing before we start deploying this site. You will also need an account on GitHub. If you already don't have it, you guys can go and create it. Once you have that, you guys can download this app, GitHub Desktop. This makes it easier for you to like play around with Git. So it gives you like this sort of graphic user interface, which is much easier for beginners in my opinion, instead of using that command line interface. So I'll be using this in the video. So if you guys have no experience with Git, you guys can like follow as well. Okay, so we have our GitHub opened up here. Once you are on your GitHub profile, you guys can go to the repositories tab. Let's create a new repository. We can name it, I'll name it host react netlify, and let's skip this, keep it public. You guys can keep it private as well, it's fine. So I'll use the node template as we are using a React project and we don't want the node modules to be pushed with it. So this, I have created it with a readme file. What I'll do now is that I'll open up my GitHub desktop. So this is another project that I was working on. I'll go here, clone repository, and let's search for that. It's Netlify, yeah, host Netlify Redux, and I want it to be here. I'll create a new folder. Let's name it host. You guys can name it anything you want. I'll select it, I'll clone it. So it's cloning it, and okay, so it's cloned now. So this is the React project that we built in our previous video. So I'll just copy this code on this folder, paste it here. So now it's here. Now if I open my GitHub desktop, it is showing me that there are some new changes here, that I've added these files. So I'll just write here init commit, which means initial commit. I'll commit it and I'll push it. So this is one way of doing it. The other way is that you guys can just come here, press the add, and create a new repository. It does the same thing, but you can follow either way you want. So now the code has been pushed to GitHub. If I refresh it, okay, now you guys can see it that it's showing up all of the stuff that I had it, and it's the same project. So now I'll open up Netlify, and here it is. I'll go to add new site, import an existing project. So I want to use GitHub. It will just authenticate it, and if it's not done already, mine's already done, so I'll search for that. It's, I think, host Netlify, I think. Okay, yeah, this is the project. I'll click next. So yeah, you guys can keep it whatever you want. So yeah, just keep it the same. Or if you are using some other branch, because I only have one branch, so I'm just selecting this branch. So if you want to deploy the dev branch, for example, you will choose that branch, but if you like the branch, you'll have to select which one do you want to deploy it. So yeah, let's keep it same. Okay, let's advanced. Okay, so if for some reason the project doesn't get started, you guys can come here and create a new variable of CI and make it as false. So this will work, because what this CI means is continuous integration. So if you're getting some warnings in the React project, this like stops it and doesn't deploy it. So you guys can add it so you guys don't face that problem. And I'll deploy the site. So now it's starting to deploy, and as you can see that it's building. So let's open it up and see the logs here. Okay, so as you can see that it has been built successfully and the site is live. So now to get the URL, I'll just scroll to the top. I think let's try to back. Yeah, okay, so it has been generated. So I'll press that preview button, and here is our React app. So this is how you can deploy. It's super simple, it's very easy. But if for some reason the project that you are trying to deploy doesn't work, there are a couple of ways to fix that. So if you deploy the project, or if it keeps on failing, you can just create this file .npmrc and add this legacy deps true, and in your deploy settings, site settings, build and deploy, just edit it here and make it npm I -- legacy -peer -deps and end. So you guys can set it up like this, and this should fix it. But if still you are facing some issues, then check if you have any environment variables that you haven't added, and you have to add them here. So once you have done that, it should work. And if it's still not working, it should be def dependency that is missing from the project. So hope you guys found it useful, and you guys were also successful in deploying your first React app. So do like the video, share with your friends, and if you guys have any more questions or any suggestions on how to improve the video, as I'm still learning and trying to improve on my teaching skills and all that, so like every single comment would be appreciated. So see you guys in the next video.